Today on the show, we're going to be talking a lot about sex.
We are?
Sex right here in Utah.
We're...
Who, how old, how many?
Did we approve this?
Sex.
This isn't clickbait, right?
April Fool. No, we're going to be talking about sex. There's a lot of stories. Big news here in Utah.
But you know what Utahns love more than sex? Food.
Oh, time for a video. Watch.
So here we are in Todd's test kitchen. I have no idea what we're doing.
You're Todd. This is the kitchen.
Where did you find this?
I'm Erin. This is the hottest new breakfast food, and I'm vaguely horrified.
This is for breakfast.
Yeah, I was on Twitter yesterday, and okay, you know how there's a whole bunch of different like Twitter pages devoted to avocado toast? Jeff Goldblum just did this gigantic video about like shopping in the grocery store making avocado toast.
But you hate avocado.
I despise avocados. They're disgusting.
Why?
Because they're just slimy and things.
Okay.
But nonetheless, the important thing is this: in the interest of science and the fact that I love Twitter and all the trends, and the fact that this new Twitter page has over 2 million followers in less than 3 or 4 weeks, based on this creation.
2 million people can't be wrong. Yes, they can.
You'd be surprised.
So,
we decided that we had to recreate this epic dish here at home.
So what is the first job?
First thing, I'm not touching those. Pick up the disgusting avocados and slice them. Chop them coarsely.
All right, the avocados.
Can you feel the slimy texture?
Want a bite?
Oh,
Want a bite?
Don't get away from me. What is the dark, creepy part on the outside, by the way?
That's the dark, creepy part.
Oh, okay. That's nice to know the anatomy of an avocado. Okay. It makes it even less appealing to me. Okay, coarsely chopped. Not like a mincing.
These are kind of soft.
Not like a dicey thing, but more like a coarse. And people eat avocado toast. There are Twitter pages and pages devoted to avocado toast. Ugh. All right, you ready?
Excuse me. I was so excited about the avocados. Now what happens?
All right, do you want to move that disgusting tray aside? Here's the deal. 2 lightly toasted slices of bread. You want something that's like a relatively dense kind of bread. Yeah, just smear that on top. You want a relatively dense kind of bread that will hold the weight of the avocado and our mystery ingredient.
What is the mystery ingredient?
If I told you, it wouldn't be a mystery.
Wah.
I know, that's all I could think of. Okay, so...
Hey, I'm not done yet. I'm still avocado-ing.
Oh, thank God there's extra avocado to be
so what now?
Okay, now a sprinkle of coarse salt.
Coarse salt. And now what?
And the secret ingredient. Are you ready?
Yeah, you want me to cut it up first?
Oh, yes, you do.
Okay.
That's right.
All right, so...
Okay, you're going to want this in...
little squares?
Yeah, little squares.
Okay.
Now, here's the interesting thing. This is actually... This is still a breakfast food.
Okay.
People go into restaurants and order this, and they are now actually mass producing this, so you can purchase that item.
And where?
For consumption in your own home.
And where do they do this?
The original bakery that started is, what a shock, California.
Is it still in business?
As a matter of fact, they have lines around the block for this every day.
It hasn't been burnt down yet?
No, I don't know why. It certainly should have been.
So you're saying now I should put it in said dish. All right, so I will put said dish. Do you want to touch it? You won't even touch it.
Of course I'm not going to touch it. That's disgusting.
Okay. So, am I doing it right?
No, that's perfect. That's all you need.
All right, so.
All right, here we go.
That's what we have. Oh, sorry.
And separate them a little bit if you would.
What is the secret ingredient?
This is our secret ingredient. It is white chocolate. Now here's the weird thing.
Shut up.
They're calling it the avocado toast chocolate bar, and this is a breakfast food that people have been eating in bakeries all over the country. Now,
shut up.
By the way, little sneaky thing, because I do know how to cook some things, primarily anything that's sweet. When you're melting baking chocolate, all you want to do is make sure that you put it in the microwave, go for 1 minute, take it out, stir it, put it back in the microwave for another minute, take it out, stir it, and then eventually you'll get into a lovely liquid form such as this.
All right. Oh, no.
Yeah?
No.
This is what we're doing.
No. No.
This is what they do. It is called the breakfast chocolate bar.
Right.
It's avocado toast. Apparently, it's extra special when the piece of chocolate toast you get is all lumpy on top, indicating, I guess,
right,
the evidence of extra avocado. Why would you waste a perfectly good piece of toast and then violate the sacredness of white chocolate?
Perfectly good avocado? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, and you're supposed to make sure all the top is covered. There we go. I don't think there's a way to hide the disgustingness of the avocado, but I'm trying.
So.
Okay, now.
Now what happens now?
This needs to be put in the freezer.
Yeah.
So that the white chocolate has a chance to harden and adhere to said avocado toast.
Let's review, shall we?
This is the hotly contested chocolate breakfast bar made of avocado toast and coated in white chocolate, served in small chunks in oh-so special bakeries all around the country.
All right, so I know where the trash can is. So
everybody loves avocado toast, so you know they had to notch it up a step. And so
you like toast.
I like toast. I like white chocolate.
You like white chocolate.
But the combination with the dreaded avocado is. See, it almost looks so pristine. Look at it. You can see
it really does.
Its innocence coated in a blanket of white without knowing the horror that lies within.
It's just a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm. You know we're going to have to taste this.
Oh, crap.
You want to bring Zoe in?
Not yet.
You sure?
Not yet.
Because she'll like it just on principle.
We'll see. First of all, we're going to taste it.
Okay.
One who came up with this.
I didn't come up with it. This is hugely popular. It is.
Where?
It is the breakfast chocolate bar, they say.
Where?
It started in California, but they serve it in bakeries all across the country now. They're actually starting a chocolate bar line of it.
Pick one. Oh, the smallest one. What a wuss. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, thank God the avocado comes through. I feel like I'm being punished for something.
This is the last thing people eat before they jump off the Golden Gate Bridge.
Everybody loves it.
The funny thing is,
its Twitter page has 2 million followers.
And they couldn't be wrong. You know what the sad thing is that you already knew you were going to be disappointed.
Can you describe the flavor for people?
Disappointed.
Like the crunchiness of the toast was nice, and then the white chocolate kicks in. You're like about to think. You're like, well, that's nice. And then the avocado strikes. Pretty much like a backhand right across your face.
California, what's wrong with you?
2 million followers.
But you know the real test? A 7-year-old. Let's get Zoe.
You're going to feed Zoe?
Let's get Zoe.
She'll eat anything.
Let's
go get her. Go.
Okay, all right. Hang on 1 second. All right, here's the test. What about a 7-year-old?
You've been waiting for this, haven't you, girl? You heard about the avocado toast chocolate bar, and you're thinking I could do this, right?
Which one do you want?
Why don't you take one? Thank you, Zachy. You have to take a big bite. Just shove those little teeth in there.
All right.
What do you think? You don't like it? Seriously?
You don't?
We thought you'd like anything.
It's covered in chocolate.
Even you don't like it.
You know why? Because he's an educated human being.
Really?
No. You want to take it?
If I scraped out the avocado, would you eat it? Mm-hmm. See, it is the avocado.
Oh, man.
The Todd and Erin Daily Stream is brought to you by PC Laptops, with desktops and laptops starting as low as $7.99 with a lifetime parts and service warranty. They fix phones too. Go to PCLaptops.com.
Well, I finally started my annual I'm gonna work out thing.
I didn't think this would be that hard on you.
Little workout this morning. When I say workout, I mean walking. I mean putting one foot in front of the other.
There is no shame in walking. Walking is a great exercise.
And while I was doing that, Erin walks and she gets great joy from it.
Oh, yeah.
And when I was walking, I thought to myself, how will this ever be fun? And I thought to myself, Never.
I had no idea this was such a disappointment to you.
Even the dog looked mysteriously quandrous. Is that a word?
It is now. So
it
that's
is
all right.
now.
We'll
Just
with
kind
it.
of
Sure.
going, what are you doing? Why are you outside the house? What's up with the leg movement? I don't know. Do I feel the burn? Not in the right places.
No, but this is exciting. You were always like outdoor Todd. You know, you were out in the wilderness Todd. So this is like a great return for you.
Now, if bad people chase me, I'm the one who takes the gun and sends you all forward, and I'll stand and because I'm just exhausted.
Because you'll finally get some rest. Yeah. That's beautiful.
All right, so anyway.
Yesterday was April Fool's, and I'm always, for us, it's always been like amateur hour, because it's like anything we try to do, people are like, oh, no. You too. So half the fun is watching what everyone else does. Tinder was especially brutal. This was trending on Twitter this morning. Tinder sent out this huge press release yesterday, and I read to the bottom, which apparently most people didn't, and it was trending because it was a new height authenticator app that they were going to put on Tinder, which is a dating app, and they were going to use it on guys' profiles, because apparently guys always lie about their height on Tinder.
How does that work? Well, how do you lie about your height?
You say that you're like 5'10" if you're 5'6", and then she doesn't know any different, or he doesn't know any different until they show up for the date. And so the height authenticator was supposed to like block the height lying so that you would get a real sense.
What was number 2?
I don't want to know. Anyway, it of course is an impossible thing. People are like, that sounds so great though. Can they do that? And I'm like, no, they can't do
April
that.
Fools.
April Fools. Donovan Mitchell was adorable though.
From the Jazz?
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell. He and the Utah National Guard put up the same tweet at the same time of him like walking it down the hallway at the Utah National Guard looking all happy.
Oh, when you enroll?
With his enrollment papers.
Oh, that's so funny.
So they both totally pranked everybody. People were like, no, that can't be, no. And almost every news person I saw retweeted it going, oh my gosh, Donovan Mitchell and the Utah National Guard.
That's a good one. But this is the best time. If you are pregnant and you're having a baby, and I hope you announced it yesterday. I hope you did all the important announcements yesterday, because no one's going to believe you and how hilarious
you have a reveal party today. It's over, honey. Don't bother to make the cake. No one cares.
All right, let's talk sex, and more sex.
I'm uneasy about this because I don't recall this in the pre-show meeting, but go ahead. What are we talking about?
We don't really meet. We just kind of bump into each other here and
not really
do the show.
Utah's laziest podcast.
It's legal in Utah to be single and have sex.
I didn't think that was really a requirement or a concern until just recently.
$1,000 fine.
Now, this was part of the morality laws that they actually passed in the 70s when they were like trying to straighten everybody up again.
1973.
And I was thinking like 1920, I could see putting this law out, but the 70s. What?
So they finally made it okay, and everybody voted.
Overturned it.
It was a yay, but it doesn't matter. You know why? It's fluff.
Why?
Because no one's having sex anyways.
Oh, so it's not even a problem. Now, what does that mean exactly?
This just came out from about the U.S., and this is a big report they did. And this is about 2018.
The Great American Sex Drought. That's just sad.
It is sad.
But it is a catchy title, so I think that's good.
Well, number one is, now they're going to blame it on older people because there's like 24% more of the population is over 60. And they participate in this thing 50%. I'm not sure if that's 50% every night or just 50% are still involved.
Would you like me to read the actual statistics before you continue to extrapolate this study?
Why? Okay, well, you can go ahead and try, but... So, see right here.
23% of adults, that's 1 in 4, spent the year in a celibate state. A much larger expected number of them are 20-something men. Now, 60 and older demographic, it climbed from 18% of the population to 26% today. And they say that this is people who had not had sex in the last year was about 50% if you were over the age of 60. So wow. But the portion of Americans 18 to 29 reporting no sex more than doubled. They said that this is a trend that's continued over the last 4 decades of if you're in your 20s, and this seems sort of obvious, but still, if you don't have a regular partner, it's very likely you're among the number that has not had sex in the last year.
I can see that. Here's the number that scares me. Erin.
Yes.
Men 18 to 34. 35% of them have one thing in common. Men, 1834. 35% of them have one thing in common.
You're at your hormonal peak?
That is talking about what we're talking about today. What would it be?
your hormonal peak.
Yeah, good answer. Yeah, living in their parents' home.
Oh, that's a killer. That's like the death knell of a date. Hey, would you like to come back to my mom's basement and see my
etchings?
I was about to go on my YouTube collection, but that's okay. Etchings is...
It's funny you bring this up because that's another issue that's happening for the last 20 years. It says that streaming video, so Netflix is out, social media,
Netflix
console
and
games,
alone.
games and gaming and stuff has dropped people's interest off.
So from whereas before you might have come home to an empty house and went, oh man, I'm going to go out tonight and see if I can meet somebody. Now you're like, you know, I got stuff on Netflix and I live in my mom's basement.
You got to do some catching up on orange is the new black or black is the new orange.
Speaking of Santa Clarita Diet,
yes,
3rd season is up. Timothy Oliphant and Drew Barrymore. If you haven't seen it yet, Drew is the most adorable,
oh my gosh,
flesh-eating zombie you have ever seen in your life.
So
Netflix.
fun. We've been trying to watch it, but
we're
we have
watch
kids.
That tonight. Yeah,
we're gonna try again.
We always have duct tape.
High five.
They can't, they can't escape.
Oh, for them. Okay, good, got it. All right. Well, you guys have a great day.
We're not done here. Tell me something good.
What?
This one I absolutely love, and here's why. Because this is stuff that I look to you, and you do it, number one, automatically all by yourself. You're always rescuing people. But this woman is incredible. Shayla and Thomas Harwell, they were at a Brad Paisley concert at the big Houston Astrodome, which is freaking gigantic. And it's got the big steep steps, many, many steps that you have to walk up.
Coliseum seating, it's called.
And so Shayla noticed that there was an older woman, quite older woman, struggling to get to her seat, having a hard time getting down those steep steps. And
they are
holding
steep.
On and kind of scared. She said, honey, why don't you run over? Do you think you could give her a hand? And so Thomas immediately jumped up. He's a firefighter. And he said, sure. And, went over and helped the older lady to her chair. And she said, thank you. I'm so excited. That's so nice of you. I waited so long to see him in concert. And, well, as the Coliseum was emptying out and people were leaving, they noticed that this little woman had been like on the same set of stairs for like 20 minutes.
What's she doing?
And she had to sit down a couple of times because she was exhausted.
Because they're like this.
Yeah, she was very, very exhausted. So she said, honey, can you help her again? So Tom said, of course. Went over, picked up the woman.
Because he doesn't do enough good things anyway.
And simply carried her up the stairs. And Shayla went and got a picture of him, put it on Facebook, just saying, I'm so proud of my husband. And the cute old lady is just grinning ear to ear like, yeah, I got a handsome guy carrying me up the stairs. She was just as cute as he was. It was really touching to her to have him help her. But she said that this is something that he does automatically. And ever since it's been on Facebook, it's gone viral.
Right.
And people have been like sending them concert tickets to new tickets, concerts, just saying in case
just to carry on
somebody new people are saved. Now, Thomas, though, is adorable. He said, look, this is simply your duty as a human being. If you're alive and breathing, you shouldn't need an excuse to help.
That's true.
I just love that.
And if you're not breathing, he'll help you breathe.
Now, I would like to point out that you should not feel as bad about your exhaustion today trying to walk up the hill. A lot of people struggle with this.
Yes, go ahead.
No, but a lot of people struggle with their weight and with exercise. But this will make you proud. Here in Utah, we are among the top 5 skinniest states in the nation. What? I thought that was pretty cool. They examined 100 metro areas. Provo-Orem came in. Now, this is, let me explain this. Number 1 is the heaviest, and that, of course, would be Memphis, Tennessee.
Right.
Number 2, heaviest in the nation.
Unbelievable.
I'd be like that if I had that barbecue, too. Number 2, heaviest city in the nation was Tulsa, Oklahoma. So this is going back down the scale. So the lower you go, the thinner you are. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay.
Ogden, Clearfield, 85. Skinny minis.
Out of how many?
Out of 100.
Okay.
Provo-Orem, 93. Salt Lake City, 92. So we were in the top 10 skinny in the entire country.
Guess they didn't talk to me.
The skinniest, of course, this is not going to surprise you at all. Number 1 was San Francisco because they're too busy trying to work and make a living to actually eat.
They got hills.
They've
got hills.
Number 2 was Seattle, and then number 3 was Portland, Oregon. Because, there's a lot of outdoorsy, exercisey bits.
Yeah, and when it finally does, the sun finally does come out, everybody goes out and sprints.
So look at it this way. If the walking doesn't pay off for you, we can always move to Memphis.
Okay. No. I don't want to move to Memphis. I don't want to be fatter. I want to move to Oregon. I was halfway to my luggage, and now you.
So where do you go, skinny minis?
What is your secret? How do you make this feasible? The workout, they post it below, would you? Because I really need help. And it's like, listen to music. It's like, no.
Maybe
it's not music.
Like books on tape or something.
Maybe I need a TV tray with a dinner in front of me.
I would pay money.
Good luck, everyone. Just good luck.
I would totally pay money.
I feel your pain. I am your pain. I'm your pain in the butt. All right. Did we talk about sex enough today?
I think
we
so,
did.
yes. Mm-hmm.
Have a good show. If you liked the show, please share it. If you didn't, do it anyway. Just because it's a mean thing to do. We will talk to you tomorrow on the Todd and Erin Daily Stream. Was halfway to Oregon. Halfway to Oregon.
I was trying to make you amongst your own kind. I thought you'd feel better about it.
Go to Fattyland. Oh, that's great. Thanks. Well, you're great.
Don't call it that.